Coffee pot does not work. We're gonna do diagnostics to find out what it is and see if we can fix it. Plug it in to see what it's doing or what it's not doing. Flip the switch, no lights at all. Move the screws from the bottom. First thing I check is the switch, the terminals from the switch. Those are pretty tight. I'll use a screwdriver to help pry it off. A meter, we'll set it up for a continuity test with the sound. Touch the probes, it'll beep. Put a probe on each terminal and listen for the sound. Sound in this position. We'll try the other position. Switch. In this position, I hear sound, so that means the switch is good. I'll check continuity across the thermal switch. When I touch it, it should beep, and it does, so good continuity across there. Plugged in, I'm gonna check to make sure it's getting power. To AC current. Plug comes in, the neutral goes to the thermal switch, and then I'll get the other side from the switch. When I touch the two terminals, we have a 110 or 120 volts, that's good. Plugged in, I'm gonna check to make sure it's getting complete voltage across the switch. I don't want an arc, so I don't wanna touch between them, but when it's off, I get a little bit of stray voltage. Switch on, I actually do not see full voltage going through. Just because the switch has continuity doesn't necessarily mean it's bringing all the current through. It could have a bad contact in there and it just brings a little bit of voltage through, but not enough to run the entire device. Unplug. I'll take the terminals off and squeeze and start to push the switch through. Wiggle it until it comes out. Remove the splash guard. If I get a new switch, I'll pull this apart and look at the contacts. And pry a little bit with a screwdriver. See some corrosion in here. Clean up some of that corrosion. The screwdriver and just scratch it off. Down with a wire brush. All the contacts inside here. Contact back onto the rocker. Set it straight down in there. I'll snap the spring back into place. Get into the tab there. We'll see if we have full contact now. Switch in, still no power. Then I'll bypass the switch and we're still not getting power. Not the switch. Check the resistance in the heating coils, there's two of them. Looking for something like 10 ohms. Definitely not something like under 1 ohm. And we have under 1 ohm. That's not good. Next one, and that's 16 ohms, which this one is still good. This heating coil is bad. Another coffee pot. I'll check the ohms on the coil. 15 ohms on this one, which this one, of course, is good. I'll plug this one in and you can just see it going. Because the coil's bad, I'll go ahead and pull it apart for parts, and you'll see these parts in other videos, I'm sure. In fact, this thermal sensor here will probably end up in this hot air gun because that's what it needs. Actually, quite a few good parts on this. Nice little spigot valve. If I don't scrap, we'll have a second life somewhere.